Welcome to another Designer Getting Started video. In this video, we're going to look at Exercise 12, Creating a Solid from a DXF, from the Designer Training Guide. You will be able to follow along using the training guide starting on page 147. We'll start out by opening the DXF file 12-Create a Solid from DXF.dxf. Close out the Import Report menu. We have opened a 2D drawing of our part and need to convert it to a 3D solid. Using the heads-up display, HUD for short, change to a top view. You could also use the F2 key to change views. We have white lines on a white background, making it difficult to see our drawing. Let's change the color of our drawing. Use the Edit Properties command. In the Options ribbon, activate Multi-Select and then click the Select All icon. This will select the entire drawing. Right-click to confirm. In the Options window, select the color line and pick a new color. We will change everything to black. Right-click to confirm. Now Windows select the top two views. From the Options ribbon, select Set, Reset Filters to unselect all filters. Then select the Dimensions filter. Now Windows select over the same top two views we previously selected. This will only select dimensions, but since they were previously selected, they now become deselected. I missed one dimension with the original selection, so I can just pick that one individually to deselect it. Right-click to confirm. In the Options window, select the color line again, and this time we will change the color to blue. Right-click to confirm. Click the red X to close the command. Go to the Layers window, then select the Filters tab. From the Color palette, deselect the color black. This will turn off the display of all entities that are black. The next step is to rotate the right view 90 degrees. From the Designer tab, left-click on the arrow below Translate, then select the Rotate command. Windows select the right view and right-click to confirm. For the center of rotation, select the snap point at the bottom of the vertical line. In the Options window, set the angle to 90 and activate Move Elements. We see here that the rotation didn't go the direction we wanted. We need to change the rotation axis. Click Axis to rotate around, then from the Options ribbon, select Y-axis. Then right-click to confirm and close the command. Now that the section is rotated, we need to move it over the top view. From the Designer tab, select Translate. Windows select the right view, then right-click to confirm. In the Options ribbon, set the filter to Enhanced Pick. In the Options window, set the translation mode to Point-to-Point and the mode to Move Elements. Select the center snap point of the bore center line as the reference point. For the destination point, select the center snap point of the bore in the top view. Right-click to confirm and close the command. Toggle Region Creation on from the status bar. When regions are on, we see a tan-colored temporary surface type entity in enclosed wireframe areas. These regions make it very easy for us to extrude those areas into solids. From the Solids tab, select the Extrude command. Make sure that Multi-Select is activated in the Options ribbon and select the 4 regions that represent the lower boss and bore. With the 4 regions selected, right-click to confirm. From the Options window, select both sides and set the Boolean operation to Unite. Left-click the first distance slider and snap to the corner of the board to set the height. Right-click to confirm and close the command. Using the option to apply both sides negates the need to set a second distance, and the solid is extruded equally in both directions. Let's use the Extrude command again to create the solids for the next 2 areas. Select the Extrude command again. Pick the middle 2 regions, then right-click to confirm. Left-click the first distance slider and drag to the corner of the wireframe. It may be difficult to select the appropriate corner in the shaded mode, so it might be easier to switch to a wireframe view. Now we can do the top section. Once we have the regions we want extruded, we can switch back to a shaded view. We need to do the side cylinder. Select the Extrude command again. In the Options ribbon, select the Elements environment and make sure Multi-Select is activated. We will pick the 2 circles inside the center bore, then right-click to confirm. From the Options window, deselect the Both Sides tick box and activate the Use Inner Regions in the Boolean Operations section. Left-click and drag the first distance slider and snap to the relevant geometry. Right-click to confirm and close the command. By using the option Use Inner Regions, we get a tube rather than a solid cylinder. Now we can create the top cylinder. From the Wireframe tab, select Circle. In the Options window, make sure we are set to Circle. Select the intersection of the 2 sections for our center point. We see that the circle is not on the correct plane. From the bottom toolbar, select the Absolute command to switch between available planes. We want to be on Absolute XY front. Then pick the end of one of those sections to complete the circle. Right-click to close the command. From the Solids tab, select Extrude. Pick the circle we just created and right-click to confirm. In the Options window, set the extrusion method to By Entity. The By Entity option allows a selection to be made rather than using a distance. From the Options ribbon, select the Faces environment. Select the cylindrical face of the top bore. Deselect the Inner Regions tick box in the Options ribbon. Right-click to confirm and close the command. We see the circle was extruded out, trimmed to the outer cylindrical face, and united to the part. There is some unwanted geometry that needs to be cleaned up. From the Solids tab, select Replace Face. Select the flat tube face inside the bore. Right-click to confirm, then select the cylindrical face inside the bore. The tube is trimmed off to the inner face of the bore. Right-click to close the command. We will use the Move command to correct the top bore cylinder. From the Solids tab, select the Move command. In the Options window, select Extrude. Pick the face that has closed the top bore. Right-click to confirm. Left-click and drag the Y-axis handle out through the part. Right-click to confirm. Repeat this process for the hole in the tubular feature. Right-click to confirm and close the command. From the Layers window Filters tab, deselect the solid tick box. Click Invert Selection. This turns everything else off and solids back on. The 2D drawing has now been converted to a 3D solid model. As always, we hope you found this Getting Started video helpful and would like to encourage you to explore all the features Designer has to offer.